Hey there. Thought I'd do something a little different with this video. I'm tired of losing uh, chess games, blitz games. So I think maybe I'll do a couple tactics puzzles and see how that turns out. So on lichess they have this tactics trainer. As you can see, I usually do easy puzzles, but let's try a normal one. My tactics rating is 1801, which I think is low. I tend to not have sufficient patience to really treat these puzzles the way they should be treated. So hopefully by recording this, I'll go slow enough where I'll actually have a higher efficiency of solving these puzzles correctly. All right, I'm white. I'm going this way. Usually when I see players record themselves doing tactics, they say, you could pause the video right now before you start hearing my thoughts. So if you're watching and you're trying to solve this puzzle yourself, pause the video right now. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep talking. So, all right, I'm white. I'm going this way. Some things that I notice. These pawns are blockaded. These doubled pawns are sufficiently stopped by these hanging pawns by black. This pawn's not really close to doing any damage. Maybe it could come here. This pawn is close to promoting. This pawn is dangerous. And if I draw this square, let's draw this arrow this way. My king has to be able to step inside of the square if I have any chance of stopping this pawn. So for example, if I take here, this pawn goes forward. This is the new square, and I will not be able to get there in time to stop this pawn promoting. But maybe there's something better, like if I take the bishop, pawn push, so I want to do something like promote this queen, king takes, and then somehow force this to be a queen. But with this square protected by this pawn, so let's say take, I don't know, queen, king takes, king here. I'm not going to be able to promote this to a queen. I don't think so. I think it's adequately defended. And I can't just run back and try to stop this pawn because the bishop is covering its queening square. Also, this bishop is threatening to take this pawn and sort of crush all my hopes of promoting to a queen on the king side. So what else do I have here? Another move I considered was this f4 move. And if you... let's say I play f4. You push. I take. You push. I push. Check. Take. That doesn't seem to be going anywhere for me. I really feel like promoting this pawn and sacking it is part of the solution to this puzzle. So let's consider again king takes bishop. Pretty much black's only move at that point is c3, because this move I would just take it with my king. So you play c3. What if I continue king f6, you play c2? I take king takes f7. You turn into a queen, not with check or anything. But then a move later, I turn into a queen, and what happens? King takes this pawn, and then there will be queen to g6 mate. So that looks promising. So let's think about that again. So king takes bishop. Your only move is pawn push. King f6. Your only move is pawn push. You're now on c2. Well, actually, maybe that's not true. Yeah, so king takes bishop, c3, king f6. You have more than just push to c2. You have king g8. But if you play king g8, now I have a sack where I can play h7 check. King takes h7 is forced, and then I have this king takes again. And this is going to turn into a queen. I think this is the right the right answer. So let's just summarize it before I try to solve it. So I have king takes bishop, pawn push to c3, king f6, and there's two options here. If king g, king g8, I push my h pawn, they take with the king, I take the f pawn with my king, and I'm going to promote, even if you promote a move earlier, and it's going to be... Actually, so if I promote... Yeah, I think it'll be the same mate on g6. So that works. The other line was king takes bishop, c3, king f6, c2, king takes f7, c1 queen, queen, and then mate. So let's go for that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Take. All right. This was the next move. Okay, so they go for this line. I can take here. You also have king takes here. I hadn't thought about that. But I think this is still okay. I don't need to do anything crazy like turn this into a knight. If I turn this into a queen, I'm threatening mate here. I mean, that's got to be right. Even if the king runs or something, then I have a queen and you don't have a queen, and I can do something to stop you queening. So that's got to be right. So let's turn this into a queen. In fact, it automatically did that. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, but let's think here. Is there some sort of mate? Queen here, king here. And if I try to do something sneaky like king f6, then you can turn it to a queen and you're stopping my mate here. I mean, this is a one game. I'll be annoyed if I play something like king to c8 to stop this queening and I get it wrong. Assuming there's like a mate in 2 or something. So let's just review. Do I have a forced mate here? So I have 2 checks. This check and this check. With this check, it seems like the king is going to escape. Or not escape, but it doesn't seem like I'm cornering him in any way that's going to end up as a mate. With this check, king to h4. Then I have this check, king to h5. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to play this move. Puzzle failed. All right, I'm furious. What does it want? It wanted this. All right. You know what I'm going to do? With my move that I played, in fact, starting right here, it's white to move. I'm going to play this against Stockfish at the highest level. And if I can win, then I'm going to count this as a win in my book. So let's do that. Continue from here. Play with the machine. Stockfish at the highest level. I have 10 minutes, fine. That should be sufficient. And I'm going to play this move. I don't need to worry about stalemates. I don't think I need to be coy or anything here. I'm just going to win. So, in fact, I'll just pre-move everything. Let's make sure I'm not stalemating. King always has this square, for example. King can always go back, for example. King has squares. Yeah, come on, guys. Just throw in as many arbitrary checks as you want. Just step ladder all the way. I'm going to go ahead and count this as a win in my book. So, even though I lost that puzzle, I'm okay with it. Because if I were in a real game, I still would have won, even against, you know, a 2500. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave this video at one puzzle and say thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll do some more of these. Yeah. Alright, take care.